What's up, you guys? I'm Jasx Aigner. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see from the title, today we talking all things frontal, okay? I wanted to put this video together because what I'm about to tell y'all, most people do not know. You've probably never even thought about these things, whether you are wanting to get a frontal sew-in or install, whatever, or if you're a stylist who do frontals. This is need-to-know information. You guys, if you ever notice, like, a stylist who may do a really bomb frontal install and then the next install don't look so great, it's not really about the stylist all the time. A lot of times it's about the frontal. That two different clients brought that stylist. So even if you're getting your frontal done by a stylist and you see they work and their work looks amazing, and then you get your hair done and you like, sis, what's going on? Like, why mine don't look like that? But that's because you got two different frontals and quality is not the same. So I wanted to put this video together to show you guys and tell you guys what a frontal should look like, and things you must know before you even buy a frontal. Okay? Let's get into the video, y'all. In front of me, I have all this hair. Before I get into this video, I just want to let you guys know, give you a little info about my wholesale program. A lot of you are having such difficult time finding a vendor. So I partnered up with my vendor and I'm dropping a wholesale program so you guys can get quality hair for affordable prices. This is an exclusive members only program because I want to make sure that the quality of the hair does not drop by offering it to too many people. So if you guys are interested, please send me an email at bookingjaxaigner@gmail.com. All right, now, first things first. Now listen, y'all. I know everybody's budget is not the same, but sis, let me tell you something. You can't be cheap when it comes to a frontal. Get a closure. Get a leave out. Don't get a frontal, because if you go the cheap route when you are getting a frontal, it's going to look cheap. So look, before I even show you guys the actual frontal, what I'm going to break down for you is 4 different things that's lace color, okay? So y'all can see I'm high yellow, all right? Now, everybody don't look like me. You got people that are lighter than me. You got people that are darker than me. That means your lace color is not going to be the same as my lace color, and that's okay. But you got to know your lace color, all right? So, as you guys can see, I'm going to show you this wig I got on right now. Ain't no shame in my game. Y'all know this a wig. I'm bald head as hell, okay? Look at this. So, if I lift this up, oh, shoot. As you guys can see, you can't even tell where my lace starts. This is all the wig. This is a closure. But if the lace was too dark for me, you would be able to tell that this was a closure, but you really can't. Look at that. You see how it's up now? And then I put it down and it's just seamless. That's what you want. But if you get a frontal that is not your lace color, you can tend it to be darker. So let's say there's 4 different lace colors, you guys, all right? You have transparent. You have light brown. You have medium brown. And you have dark brown. I can get my absolute favorite for me is transparent. That's like the lightest of the light. I'm gonna put a picture somewhere over here, y'all. That's the lightest of the light, but I can also get away with light brown in the summertime because I get darker. You get a little dark from the sun, So either way, I can get away with transparent or light brown. Light brown won't hurt me. Now, medium brown and dark brown, that shit'll look crazy on me because I'm a transparent light brown lace color. If you are of darker complexion, so let's say you're a chocolate girl, okay? Love my little chocolate girls. If you're a chocolate girl, you want dark brown lace color, but if you do get transparent or if you get light brown, you can tint it to be darker. But for me, if I'm transparent, if I'm a light brown lace color, and if I get a medium brown or dark brown lace color, there's nothing I can do about that. If the lace color is too dark for you, there's nothing you can do about that. Your shit gonna look a hot mess. It's going to look a hot mess. Me as a stylist, I won't even install a frontal if it's too dark for you. I no longer do that because that's making my work look bad because you got the wrong lace, you know what I'm saying? You got the wrong lace color. So, you guys, you have to know your lace color. That's off top. That's like priority number 1. You got to know your lace color, all right? So now, I'm going to get into the frontal, y'all. I'm going to open it up. As you guys can see, look at this. I'm not going to get too ghetto, y'all, because I was going to say I would take my wig off and show y'all this lace on top of my skin. I don't know. I don't know. But, alright. So, this is this frontal, right? As you guys can see, it's been pre-plucked. If you don't know what pre-plucked means, that means that the hairline, as you guys can see, the baby hairs and stuff like that, it's already been plucked. Of course, you want to go in, or your stylist go in and pluck it some more so it looks even more natural. But if you're somebody who making a wig, you don't know how to really pluck, you can get away with it being like this. So as you guys can see, the lace color, does this look like medium brown to you? No, it isn't medium brown. It isn't dark brown. This is light brown. So I also have a 613 closure here. Now you guys should already know what 613 is blind, platinum blind. Okay, so anything 613 lace is going to come transparent because that's the lightest lace color there is, all right? So you guys can see I'm literally, it's still in the net. I'm taking it literally out the net, all right? So, this is also pre-plucked. Every single lace that I have from my vendor come pre-plucked. They don't come pre-bleached. Well, obviously the 613 is bleached, but, you know, whatever. So this is transparent, and this is light brown. You guys can barely tell the difference. That's why I can get away with either one of these. This is by far my absolute favorite, though, but I can pass with the light brown. So what I'm going to do for y'all, look. I'm going to move my wig back. I shaved my hair off, y'all, so I really don't have no hair under here. But let's say I put this on. Just bear with me, okay? Oh, I feel like my wig's sliding back. So let's say I made a wig out of this and I put this on. You guys can see how this lace, I'm gonna cover up the end of the lace. You see how this lace is like, look like my skin. That's transparent lace. Or if I was to go ahead with this frontal and even put this frontal on my skin, you can barely see where that lace is. You know what I'm saying? So it's so important. All right, let's fix that. It's so important to know your lace color, you guys. That's going to make or break your install, for one. So you have got to know your lace color, y'all. Go from the chart that I posted. If you're a transparent, that's like a, you know, fair skin complexion. I'm high yellow. You know, I'm like damn near white, okay? So, fair complexion, you want transparent lace color. If you are like lighter, like me, light skin, you know what I'm saying? You can do light brown as well. If you are like a caramel macchiato, you know what I'm saying, color, excuse me, you're most likely medium brown. You're most likely medium brown. And if you are a chocolate girl, you want dark brown lace color. Like, you guys, a frontal can blend in with no matter your skin tone. Like, they're not just for light-skinned girls. They're for chocolate girls, too. Like, you just have to know your stuff, okay? All right, y'all. So, the next thing you have to know, this is crucial, too. Everything I'm about to tell y'all is crucial. Now, how thin the lace is matters. This is why you want to invest in a quality lace, because if you go to the beauty supply, y'all, you go to the beauty supply, you're going to get a thin, you're going to get a thick lace. If the lace is too thick, push this wig back again, child. If the lace is too thick, y'all, when you put it on, no matter how glued down it is, because it's too thick, you're going to always be able to tell that the lace is there. All right? So like I said, mind you, obviously the lace hasn't been cut, you guys, but you can clearly see how close this is to my skin complexion. The wig that I have on, this lace is transparent. This is the transparent lace. You see how you can't even see where it is because the lace is so thin. You want the lace to be extremely thin on your frontal. The best lace is Swiss lace, okay? You want thin Swiss lace. All of our frontals, all of my closures are Swiss lace. Super thin. As soon as you put the glue on there, you cannot see it, all right? Now, this is kind of, I can't even say it's common sense because a lot of people don't know this, but you guys want to make sure that your closures and your frontals, I'm not even going to say closures, we're talking about frontals. You want to make sure that your frontals are lace frontals. They are not silk-based frontals. If you bring me a silk-based frontal, sis, we fighting because, no. Lace frontals, y'all. A silk-based frontal is going to have a piece of material that's going to be like a gray color, like a gray. I don't really know how to even explain it. Y'all just don't want a silk-based frontal. You want your frontal to be lace. Now, you guys probably already know this, but because I think it's been talked about enough now that, you know, frontals were super popular. It's kind of dying down, I feel like, because of the high maintenance. Frontals are extremely high maintenance if you are getting a sew-in. Now listen to me, y'all. So a lot of stylists, you know, they claim that they're doing these glueless sew-ins. These glueless sew-ins aren't going to make it to where your ear tabs, you see how big this is, right? It's different than a closure. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's much appreciated, okay? That lets me know I'm doing something right. I'm helping you help me help you, okay? And then y'all know we all about information in 2019. I appreciate all of you who share my videos on different platforms like Facebook, Instagram. Thank you guys so much. Can you please just keep sharing? Share the love, share the love, share the love. Thank you. This is a 4x4 closure. This is a 13 by 4 frontal. 13 by 4 means it is 13 inches wide and it is 4 inches deep. So you can part it ear to ear and you can part it 4 inches back, right? Mind you, on the closure, it's only 4 by 4, so this is going to literally like replace your leave out pretty much. Now, it's easy to make this, it's easy to do a glueless install with this because you can do the elastic band method. I have a video on my channel. I'll leave that video in the description box. Or you can even sew it down without an elastic band because it's easier to pull this and put tension on this versus pulling this and putting tension from your entire hairline. So when you do get these glueless installs, what they're doing is sewing an elastic band that's going to be tight from about here to here, but your ear tabs are still going to be floppy. So they may use mousse or something to hold it down temporarily for about 2 to 3 days. Now listen, if you have a sew-in, if you are getting this sewed in, what's 2 to 3 days going to do you? You're going to have it sew in for like a month and a half. So then they bring you to the adhesive, right? So if you are getting these glued down for a sew-in, 9 times out of 10, depending on how much you sweat, you guys, installs vary. They do vary. Some last 2 weeks, some last 1 week, some last 3 weeks. It depends on the person. At the end of the day, frontals are extremely high maintenance if you are getting a sew-in. Now, this is what I always tell people. Sis, why you want to get a wig? If you are doing, I don't want to do a wig. I don't want it to look wiggy. Sis, that's the exact same thing. You literally take a frontal, you take some bundles, and you get it made into a wig. You're getting the exact same look plus more convenience with a wig. So, I mean, it makes no sense. If you guys are going to do a frontal sew-in, save your time and save your money and get a wig. Like, get a lace front wig. Get your frontal and your bundles made into a wig that you can take on and off when you feel like it. You don't have to worry about gluing it down if you don't want to. And then, you don't have to worry about the maintenance. You don't have to worry about getting it touched up every, few weeks. Frontals are extremely high maintenance. That's why I tell people, like, if you're just not the type of person that can keep up, you don't have the funds to keep up with your maintenance, get you a closure sew-in or get you a wig. It makes no sense to me, y'all, how you are, hesitant to buy a $500, $600, maybe even $700 wig, but you'll go spend. Frontals range from what, $120 to $160 just for this alone. Just for this little piece alone. Then you have your bundles. Let's say you spend $200 on your bundles, 3 bundles, 22, 24, 26 or whatever. You spend $200 on that. You spend $140 on this, that's $340. Your stylist charge $200 for the sew-in, that's $540. Your maintenance is $100 every 2 weeks. When you could have just bought a $500 wig with hair included, and you ain't got to worry about sitting for a sew-in. You ain't got to worry about getting maintenance. So it doesn't make sense, you know. But people are starting to catch on. It's just, I would never go back. Ever. I can decide I want purple hair today, green hair tomorrow, orange hair on Saturday. Last thing I wanted to tell you guys is, once you are getting these frontals, I've seen so many videos on YouTube about this. One specifically from my girl Tiara Walker. I love her, y'all. She did a video on why she was done wearing frontals, because she got like a white line around her hairline for weeks, I think, from the glue. You know, some people are allergic to glue, or if you have this frontal on your hairline weeks at a time, your hair, that area of your skin isn't getting any sunlight. So once you take that frontal off, literally people are having like white lines. They're having like white lines around the front of their hair that does not go away for like weeks or months. So those are just all things you guys want to keep in mind when you are either thinking about getting a frontal, or you're the stylist doing the frontal install. You want to make sure that you have a quality frontal, that you got the right lace color, that you guys... Oh, another thing is the density of the frontal. So I don't know if you guys know this, but density is more popular with full lace wigs. So I have a full lace wig here. I'm just pulling out all type of hair, y'all. Again, you guys, if you have any questions about the wholesale program, if you're interested, email me, all right? But this is a full lace wig. This is body wave hair. And if you guys, I'm sorry, but I actually decided, if you're thinking like, I just want the hair and I don't want to buy wholesale, I decided not to sell to retail anymore. I will not be selling to just a regular consumer. I will only be selling to business owners, strictly to make sure that I'm getting you guys prepared for your business. All right. So anyway, this is a full lace wig. This is 150% density, I'll say, because there's no bundles on this wig. Full lace wigs go by density. So this is all lace. There's absolutely no frontals. There's absolutely no bundles in this, right? So this is 150% density, like I said, you guys. I want to make sure that the density on your frontal isn't too full. Have you ever seen like those really full hairlines to where your stylist is pissed off because now she got to pluck for the life of her? So you guys want to make sure it isn't too full. This is like the average density that you want. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, I hope this video helped you. If you're thinking about getting a frontal install, or if you're a stylist, you want to make sure that your clients is bringing you quality frontals. Don't be afraid to turn people away, because at the end of the day, that's your work. So the person that's seeing your work, and if it's not up to your standards, they're not going to know that the lace color was wrong or the frontal was bad. All they know is you messed up. So you guys want to make sure that you know you got your shit in order before you ordering these frontals, asking the right questions. Ask these companies, like, what's the lace color? You know, what's the density of the frontal? How thin? What type of lace is it? Is it Swiss lace? You guys got to ask these questions, all right? So that's it for today's video, you guys. I just want to come and, inform you on that, because I did have to turn somebody around recently because their frontal was too dark. She didn't understand. She was really upset, actually, because she booked an appointment. And then when her appointment came, I'm like, I can't work with this because that's my name. It's just not worth it. You got to get you another frontal, or just go find you another stylist, y'all. Everybody ain't for y'all. Know your worth. Like, know what's worth. Just don't be so hooked on, trying to get the client, because it'll just come back on you at the end of the day. So you got two options: go find you another stylist, or go find you another frontal. I'm good either way. Make sure you know this stuff though, because if you don't, if you don't know any better, you can't really get mad at anybody if they don't know. So now, when you know better, you do better, and now y'all know better. Alright, y'all, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something. So now y'all got no excuse. You got no excuse if you got a bomb stylist and you got a bomb frontal. You can come out slayed and laid. That's just the the perfect duo. All right, you cannot have one without the other. You can have a bomb stylist and a whack frontal. Don't get mad at that stylist. You can also have a bomb frontal and a whack stylist. Then you can get mad at that stylist. But just make sure y'all got y'all P's and Q's in order. All right, y'all know I'm always looking out. Always looking out. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a good one, y'all.